That seems to be working. God, it took me so long to get the right combination of, okay. Okay, good. We're good. Now, you can leave me being host or whatever you like. And I can help admit people and so forth.
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
I created a splash screen and I wanted to try it. So I'm going to share my screen and then I'm going to view full screen mode. How does that look? I'd like to have this up just while we're getting started because a lot of times it's pictures of people and we're all just kind of blathering and it doesn't look very professional. So as the meeting begins, I'll have this up. Does that look okay?
I'm still seeing the toolbar on both sides.
Yeah, and there's
And
nothing
that's
I can
okay.
do about that.
Okay.
But at least this has a nice big picture. It says CPO April 2024 meeting. So I will resume share, stop
Okay.
share.
And it looks like Commissioner Treese has
Good.
joined us.
Okay, there we
But,
go.
but I
Great.
but I can't promote her.
Well, I will.
Okay, because you're the
Um,
host.
yeah, you can relinquish that to me if back to you if you want,
Okay.
but it
Or
may be just simpler to leave it until the meeting begins.
okay, that's fine with me. And then I actually have
Hi,
a
Pam.
good evening, Commissioner Treese.
Hi there. Virginia, I was worried that you expected me to be there in person, but you're okay if I'm
Oh
online?
no, hardly anybody shows up in person. Bruce goes down to Cedar Grove,
Yeah.
and sometimes we have 3 or 4 people there. Sometimes we have 5 or 6 people there. Sometimes we have nobody but Bruce. But
Okay.
we're continuing to do it in the hopes that people. There's some people who just want to be there in person.
Well, I could
Like our
get in the car
beloved
and
Mary Manso, she hates Zoom meetings.
I could get in the car and get there if that's what you'd prefer, but
No way.
you're okay if I'm
No,
here.
no, this is actually better for most people because we can see you and hear
Good.
you.
Good. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I can just turn off my
Go eat
camera and yeah,
dinner.
I'm finishing eating a few crackers and cheese, so I'll
Very
turn off
good.
my camera, but I will be back at 7.
Okay.
Okay.
Deal.
Is there anything you need from me in the meantime?
I don't think so. I'm
Either
just
one of you?
pleased
No?
that we can have this meeting and thank you for anything that you were able to do. I
I'll just say you're welcome with a big smile.
absolutely. Holly Thompson was at the CMBA meeting today, Cedar Mill Business Association meeting, and
Good.
she thanked us for struggling the way we did to get our meeting sorted out. She was rather surprised,
Wow.
as we all were.
Yes,
Anyway,
me
enough
included.
said.
Me included. So, okay. So we're on the right
Okay.
track here. I'll just turn my camera off and go
Okay.
about my business here. And
Yeah.
if
We'll
you
see
need
you
me,
later.
call
And
in. Okay.
and the plan is I have a cheat sheet and I mark off. I'm considering you guys as service providers because you provide the service of representing us. And and so we have this section at the beginning where we hear from our service
Right.
providers, and I'll just call on you to give us a little update of anything that you think that is going on that applies to CPO1.
Okay. I will certainly think about one of the things I'll probably talk about is the presentation of the $10,000 check to the libraries from
Oh,
PGE. And that happened
oh,
on,
I didn't know about that. That's great.
yeah, yep. And that was in part it was motivated by the storm and the trouble that so many of the residents had in District 2. But when a donation goes to the libraries, it has to go to all libraries. But this $10,000 is going to work to get digital material online for children. So,
Great. Yeah, because people couldn't get to the library.
no, well, and the West Slope Library, as it turns out, there was a lot of damage there. And
Oh,
I actually was in constant contact with Lisa Tattersall because she was in contact with PGE. So it was kind of an interesting situation. But anyway, we'll talk about it.
all right.
Excuse me.
Enjoy your crackers and cheese.
Okay, I'll be back. If you need me, holler.
Okay. I just like to be here early to make sure everything's happening the right way.
Well, I just wanted to check in and see where you wanted me. So I'm at the right spot. That's good.
You're exactly where I want you.
Perfect. I'll turn my camera off and my.
Okay. I've got, I noticed that the chat is on there, but I was told that we can't use it. Do you know anything about that? I like to use it just to paste URLs in.
I don't believe, I think
Maybe it's just from attendees that we can't have chat.
it could be that it just goes to the panelists. Let me take a quick look.
I don't know. The rules are changing so fast and furiously that it's very hard to keep track.
I think we're all, sort of in the same boat. We're all kind of, we're all in this together. So I hear you. I'm looking.
If it's enabled and if it's visible to the attendees, it's useful. If it's turned off for them to chat, that's fine.
Yeah.
If we're not supposed to use it at all, that's fine too. But I like to be able to. I want to escape from that. I can't see my own desktop. Anyway, I've got a few URLs to paste in, and it's useful for that because they're really. You can't read out a URL.
No, you can't. I think
that's why they made QR codes.
Yeah. It looks like somebody named Lindsay is from Tualatin Valley Water as an attendee.
Great.
So not to change the subject, but yes, I think the chat is the guidance we've received is not
Lindsay,
to use it.
Are you here to do the service provider presentation?
I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, and I'm going to promote you.
Oh my gosh, it's a lot of pressure.
You're going to be a panelist. That's the only way you can speak. So, okay. Thank you for getting here early.
Yes, thank you so much. I'll turn on my camera if that's okay.
Great.
If that works.
And Lindsay Wojcik. I usually have Justin Dyke.
Yes, I was just hired about, 2 weeks ago. So I'm right in the mix. I know.
Welcome.
I know. Thank you.
I do, in addition to being the chair of CPO1, I do Cedar Mill News, which I guess you probably have heard of. Now your mic is off.
We'll make this work, I promise. I'll get it together at least by 7 p.m.
I know. Zoom etiquette, I definitely do it once in a while, even myself, and I've been on Zoom since the beginning of COVID.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's one of the few real gifts we got from COVID is being able to do this.
Oh yeah. Makes it easier, more efficient, I think sometimes.
absolutely. And I know we've really seen an increase in our attendance at our meetings because people don't have to get a babysitter to come to the CPO meeting.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Who else have we got?
Looks like Megan from the sheriff's office.
Yep. We might have another, I don't know that we're going to attract a ton of neighbors. And sometimes our meetings have more participants, more panels than attendees. But that's okay. Everybody learns something. Well, I promoted her to panelist. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Hi, Megan. So I'm sorry for leaving you off that distribution this morning, but we're dealing with a situation that we really only half understand, but we're doing our best to follow the rules as we understand them in the moment. So
It's
I don't
perfectly
know.
fine, and that was news to us as well. Just so you know, I am your liaison now, so Tabitha is separate.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm your permanent liaison.
Okay, so Tabitha is
she was
a
just
good
filling
memory.
in.
Let's
Yeah.
Okay.
She might fill in again while I'm on leave, but
Sure. Oh, are you having a baby or something?
oh yeah. Well, I've only ever seen you virtually. Yes.
No, I can't see the rest of you.
Yeah.
The glow is there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's something, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll be out on leave towards the end of June through the summer. So she might, or it might be Lucy filling in, but otherwise I'm your permanent liaison.
And will the sheriff be joining us for the update? Wonderful.
She will, yeah.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, I haven't received anything saying she isn't, and I know she planned on it, so.
Good, yeah, but she cannot, I think it's probably best if she doesn't even mention the election.
She will have her talking points, and that is her call. That is not something I am involved in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if she starts to talk about the election, I'm going to have to break in because we just don't really know what our parameters are, and so we're trying to be cautious.
Went and checked with someone at the county today. So our director of communications went and talked with somebody and figured out.
Right.
So
right. Well, I didn't want to, I could end up getting in trouble just for saying anything, who knows? But I didn't want to leave people in the dark about why we're changing things at this point. And basically, that's all I know is that, a ruling was made and they were going to prevent us at first. They were going to prevent us from having this meeting. And then as long as everybody just explains things and doesn't advocate, we're okay.
Yeah, she had some talking points that she worked out with our communications, our head of, so.
Sounds wonderful.
Yep.
We were lucky to have her right when the transition was happening, when our previous sheriff announced his resignation and she came on and last fall, so that was fun.
Oh, good. It looks like the sheriff is in the attendees right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
It looks like Lindsay has a friend too joining. No, I appreciate pets on Zoom.
He hears everybody talking, and I know he loves women, so he was all up in there. I don't know where he went.
Really? Great.
Oh, goodness.
Well, Bruce Bartlett will be joining us soon from Cedar Grove. We have a really cool, what we call the Go Kit, which allows us, it's a nice little device that has a camera and a speaker, and it hooks up to a laptop so the people at Cedar Grove can see the meeting, the Zoom meeting on a big screen, and we can see them with this camera and audio, and it's the bee's knees for hybrid meetings. And that was provided to us before COVID, because we were doing our meetings, we were simulcasting our meetings on Facebook way back when, specifically because we knew there were people who just didn't want to get a babysitter just to, okay, I believe that's just a neighbor.
That might be the deputy.
August O? You think?
Oh, Elliot H is deputy for sure.
Oh, this is somebody named, oh, Elliot is. Okay, we'll promote him. And I'll wait till he gets in here. No, there's somebody named Augusto O.
We do have a deputy with that name, but I am unaware if he was also scheduled tonight. So,
okay. Well, Augusto, if you need to be promoted, raise your hand, I guess. Okay, he's raising his hand. Hi, Ben. We're going to have chicken sandwiches after the meeting. Oh, I made the best chicken last night. Have you ever heard of the Zuni Cafe in San Francisco? Their specialty is roast chicken. And you roast your chicken at 475 degrees. You dry brine it with salt and pepper and just drying it. And then you roast it at this amazingly high temperature. And you do it breast up, and then you flip it, and then you flip it again. It was so good. I like cooking. I like a little adventure in my cooking. And so we eat the legs, and then we have the two breasts for chicken sandwiches and salads and different things. We get a lot of mileage out of a chicken.
Could you promote Elliot H as well?
I'm sorry, what?
Could you promote Elliot H as well?
Yes, I did try before, but he declined. But now he's coming back. Hi, Elliot. Hi, Augusto. So I was about to say, as the meeting begins, we prefer that everybody turn their cameras off. And then but you don't have to do it right now. But anyway, just before the meeting begins, we prefer that you turn your cameras off because we have some introductory stuff that we do. Yep, more panelists and attendees.
Virginia, when do you want us to turn, when would you like us to turn our cameras back on?
After I finish the land acknowledgement.
Okay, great. Thank you. I like to have my camera on because otherwise it feels like people don't know that I'm actually paying attention, or
right.
Anybody.
Yeah, so, you're not sitting there looking at your phone.
Right, right.
Okay. Is someone else in attendees? Owner, whoever that is. That's not a very informative screen name. Owner, if you are a panelist, let me know by raising your hand. If you're a guest, you're good. Okay. And where is Bruce? Well, he'll show up eventually. And where's my phone? Did I lose it again? You know what? I'm going to run downstairs and grab it. I'll be right back.
Bruce, just so that you know, Virginia just left to get her phone and she'll be right back.
Out of anger. My mom and my wife and just. Oh, great. I got an exercise we can do to solve that.
I'm just jumping into a meeting.
Her microphone goes with her, I think.
Yep. Yeah, it's attached to my hearing aid. So I have to be careful what I do when I'm walking around the house. Hi, Bruce. Okay. Well, I'm going to bring up my splash screen and just so people know what's going on. How's that?
Whoa,
I know.
professional.
Well, as good as I can do.
Looks like an old hippie did it. That's a compliment.
I think I'm going to go ahead and start the live stream.
Do it.
Wait a